What is going on, good people of YouTube? It's me, Chavez, back with another NBA player prop video for you and for Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. As always, I hope this finds you doing well and in good spirits. Full transparency, recording this video the night before we just got to halftime in the Bengals-Jaguars game, and we're nearing the end of the Celtics-Pacers game. No recap to do in today's video because two of our plays have yet to tip off, but we do know we got the hit on Derek White's assist. He currently has 6, so if you tail that, then you got one green bean in your slip for sure. We'll do the full recap in tomorrow's live stream, but in today's video we're getting right to our picks. No injury news, no recap yet, so we're getting right to our picks. I got 3 of them to share with you today. If all that sounds good, stick around, drop a like, a sub up, and click the notification icon so that you're notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's get to our 3 plays for Tuesday. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. What I do here is present plays, 2, 3, sometimes 4 plays that I like, and then we take those plays, we go over to props.cash, and we use the tools on props.cash to help us break down these plays. So by the end of the video, you'll know who I like and why I like them. If you have any interest in using props.cash for yourself, be sure to sign up using my promo code THANKS25. Nothing wrong with getting 25% off your first month over there on props.cash. So moving into our plays, let's start it off with Julius Randle. Looking at his assist at 4.5, I like the over on this one. Second play, Jalen Brunson, 35.0 PRA. I like the over on this one. And lastly, we got D'Angelo Russell. Looking at his points and rebounds, his PR, I like the over 16.5. Now let's take those 3 plays. Let's head over to props.cash and start breaking these down. Okay, let's start with the over 4.5 assists for Julius Randle. Sitting at minus 120 to go over. Minus 120 that's pretty good odds. Plus 108 on the under. Looking at his 10-game log here, we see that he has hit the over in 80% of those 10 games. We can take a look at what he's done versus this Milwaukee Bucks team. 3 out of the 4 games he's played against them, he's gone over this. However, the one that we really want to focus on is this one right here, because this one actually happened during this season. However, he's dished out 5 assists in the last 3 games versus this team, so all of them are identical numbers. Taking a look at his projections over on props.cash, you can see that they have him projected for 5.93 assists, which would get him over by a little less than 1.5. So that is exactly what we want to see. We've talked about the Milwaukee defense in previous videos. They are not the same defense from last season, giving up a ton of points, ton of rebounds, little worse than middle of the road in terms of assists allowed, but we are talking about a play-in tournament semifinal game here, so these games, I guess they mean a lot more to the players. At least that's what they're telling us. At least that's what they're saying that we need to believe. But I have seen an increase in energy and just hustle and overall competition when these games are being played. So who knows, maybe we get more of like a playoff atmosphere tomorrow. And if that's the case, I think we see this Knicks team clicking on all cylinders versus the Milwaukee Bucks. If want to take a look at the minutes for Randle, I don't think we ever have to worry about his minutes unless he's injured, because Thibs is going to play his guys. He's going to run them into the ground. You can see that Randle versus this Bucks team, last game, played 39 minutes over his last 10. He should be averaging close to the same, so 36 minutes there over his last 10. Randle is a power forward. Let's take a look at what power forwards have done versus this Milwaukee team. Really not going to see the same type of numbers because Randle is a different type of 4, so you're not going to see very many lines of 4.5, 5.5. So going to be difficult to compare power forwards across the board. What if we look at wings, 3s? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Like, you got guys like Scotty Barnes, DeMar DeRozan in there going over their line. So a lot of these guys aren't even full starters. Like Jaime Jaquez, Torrey Craig, Sam Hauser, you know, Corey Kispert. These guys are not full-time starters, so they kind of get thrown in the mix, but they bring down those numbers, and it makes the Milwaukee defense look a lot better than they really are. We already know what we like. We like the odds. We like the projections. We like his head-to-head matchup versus this team. He's done very well. I don't know what's to dislike about this line. That's why I'm looking to take the over 4.5 assists for Julius Randle. That's going to be our first play of the day. Okay, looking at Jalen Brunson's PRA. Now this one is set to 35.0 on props.cash, but we see that the odds are -104 to go over, -105 to go under at 36.5. This is a full 1.5 PRA difference over on Prizepicks, and we need to bring that down a little bit more. And when we do that, it changes a lot on this 10-game log here. So going from only hitting 4 out of his last 10, he goes to hitting 4, pushing twice, and going under in 4 games. However, I want to direct your attention to his previous games versus this Bucks team. One game last year, later in the season, and then one game this season. 55 and 54 PRA in those 2 games. This game here was on the 3rd of November, so pretty recent game. We already know what the Bucks are allowing. We talked about it when breaking down Julius Randle's assist. If you want to take a look at what Brunson is projected for here, 35.31 PRA, which is a skosh over 35, but I definitely can see him getting you 36 plus tomorrow versus this Milwaukee defense that is just giving up a league worst, one of the worst teams in the league in points allowed and rebounds allowed. So I look for Jalen Brunson to just kind of pick this team apart, to be honest with you. I don't know if he goes for 50 plus tomorrow. We need him to go for 36, and I definitely think he can do that. So we're gonna have improved odds favoring the over once this line is adjusted across the books. We got a good matchup versus a soft defense, and we got favorable-ish projections on his PRA over. So that's what I'm gonna do, taking the over 35 PRA for Jalen Brunson for play number 2. All right, third and final play of the day, D'Angelo Russell taking the over 16.5 points and rebounds. Now this one again is not adjusted correctly. So across the books, well, at least on a couple of books, 17.5 is the line, but on Prizepicks we're getting it at 16.5. Let's go ahead and adjust that to reflect accordingly. So versus this Phoenix team, he has gone over in 6 out of 7 meetings. 2 games this season, he's gone over with 18 and 22. Want to take a look at what he's done over his last 10. He has hit this over in 6 out of 10 games. That's 60% of the time. Now, the Phoenix defense, not as soft as the Milwaukee defense, but I do like the fact that we're getting this at a lower line. It should swing the odds in favor of the over for us. And his head-to-head numbers are really good versus this team. And the 2 games we're talking about are this season, so relevant games for sure. Looking at this defense, like I said, not as soft as the Milwaukee defense, but we got a lot of things to like about this line, inclusive of his projections over here on props.cash, currently sitting at 19.11. That is nearly 3 more than what we need. We need D'Angelo Russell to get us 17 points and rebounds tomorrow. This could be a game where he gets it on points alone. To be 100% honest with you, D'Angelo Russell's points have been pretty good over his last 10 games. As you can see, any game he's gone over his points and rebounds, he's also gone over points. Fairly decent rebounder, but a much better scorer. So another play-in tournament semifinal game tomorrow. So we should see, hopefully, fingers crossed, the best effort, the best performance from each team. And I think that puts D'Angelo Russell in a good spot to hit the over on his points and rebounds at 16.5. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the over 16.5 points and rebounds for D'Angelo Russell. And that's going to be our third and final play of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, and I hope that you did, not a super long video at all, consider subbing up to the channel. I'm going to hit you with a different stat, all right? And looking at the analytics earlier this evening, I noticed that 75% of my viewers are not subbed up to the channel. Go ahead, consider subbing up to the channel if you like what you hear, if you like what you see. Go ahead and hit that sub up. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you like about the board, as well as your thoughts on these plays we talked about in today's video. Consider sharing my channel. Sharing this video with somebody you know goes a super long way in helping my channel get bigger every single day. And last but not least, regardless of the player props you roll with, mine, your own, somebody else's, I hope they all respect the damn coin. Best of luck to you all. And until my next NBA player prop video, YouTube short, live stream coming at you very soon, Chavez is